Hello, hello everyone. Happy New Year to you. I don't think, well, no, I always start with the date, so I'm going to start with the date. Today is January 1st, 2022. Aren't you glad you made it? Aren't you glad you really made it? I thank God for where He has placed us, that we have made it through a rough year, that we have made it through all kinds of circumstances and situations that was bottling us, that had us captive, and thank God for freedom. And you want to know where the most freedom comes from? His truth and His light. Just walking in His truth. Man, we are so blessed to have a Father that is so loving and caring for us. And this what gets me to let me know more of, of reassurance of what He's been doing in our lives. We are about to push past even our wildest, wildest dreams, wildest even speaking it out, wildest. Like, we're asking God to move us and change us in areas that God is saying, I've already done that. I'm moving you into an area where it's only going to be me. So I thank God for it. I already have spoken into being for us. I've already have claimed it. You go out there and you claim it for yourself. That the way that He moves, can't no one change His mind. Can't no one tell Him no. We are on our own individual path, the path that's set for us. So can't nobody go and take it. It's ours. God has put it out for you. God's going to move you abundantly in some areas. Go forth in it. Trust what He's doing in you. Don't dwindle down. Keep on being persistent. Make sure you stay in tune with Him. I wish I could tell you that, it won't be some obstacles. And the only reason why I'm mentioning this, there's not going to be obstacles of the fact that you have to pay extremely attention to, because it's like, oh my goodness, things are trying to get me down, get me back. No, I am finding out that there are obstacles built for your strength, built for where God is taking you, that He has it to make sure that you know it's Him. So you got to climb over. You got to keep on being persistent. You got to find ways of knowing that it's Him. Sometimes it's not where we want to think and put blame on others. A lot of the times it's how willing are you to trust me? How willing are you, no matter what is going on, that you're going to keep on being persistent and push through and fight through? Because if this is a battle that you have already won, I have already given you victory, please know that you're going to have to go through some sort of suffering, but the suffering won't last forever. You're going to make it through. You're going to be persistent. You're going to progress in areas that you didn't even know. Progress in areas that you didn't even know. God has a purpose for your life. I thank Him so much. I was going over some things in my life, coming to an end of the year, and all I could think of was we got to be grateful for that end, because we're stepping into a new beginning. And you are so worth and valued that God is giving you a renewal of strength, a renewal of a right mind, a renewal of your body, a renewal of your finances, a renewal of your family, a renewal of just you. And more importantly, He's opening up a door to you and Him having the best communion ever. The best relationship that you'll ever have in life. And how you know it is when you start having good relationships with others. Because we could not have good relationships with other people unless we have a good relationship with Him. He's going to show you your value. He's been showing you all along. I thank God so much for Him. I said it, and I think it will actually take place without me even knowing. 365 days a year, I'm going to thank Him every day. Every day. If I can thank him, that means at least I'm starting out with 365 thank yous. But I already know it's going to be more than that. I already know. I'm so grateful for what he has done in my life, for where he has brought me from. My past, man, is behind, and the better days are ahead. So I thank him for that. I thank him for showing me just the value that he's always had in me, that he never felt me, that he never left me behind, that even in some darkest times in our lives, God has shown up and been there all along. You just didn't know. And the reason why you didn't know, because your vision was blurred. But now that he has cleaned it up and he has cleaned you up, we're on an assignment to go out there and do what he needs us to do for him. Don't feel like it's though because you have made it and you have come out of a circumstance that you can't go behind and reach and bring someone else out. Do that for him. People are watching us. They need us to come and help. And help comes in many forms. I always said it's so difficult to help people. And you know why? Because we were difficult to help. But thank God that he has helped us. And he's going to show us how to help. Don't bombard them. Don't make somebody feel belittled. A lot of the times, the best thing you can do for someone is let them voice out. Hear them. Within you actually listening, you'll find ways of how to help. You'll find ways of how to help. If you can't do anything else, pray. Tell your story and leave it be. God will bring them back around. God will have them come to you and say, well, how did you do that? How are you able to make it through? How are you able to have a peace? How are you able to have a right mind? And you tell them, share it with them. A part of prospering is to always make sure that you stay humble and that you stay of service. Because you will prosper in areas that you didn't even know. We always think about prosperity as financial. But I'm coming to find that prospering is multitude areas. I serve a multitude God. So why am I going to categorize him as one area? That, Lord, please bless me just in my finances. No, bless me in all, because you're the all-powerful God. So I know that because you are all, I can have all. So my spirit will be right. My love will be right. My trust will be right. My growth will be right. My finances will be right. My truth and light in you is right. My family is right. Because I serve a God that reigns on high. You better know it. Not only for just yourself, but for others. You will see just you coming into this beautiful newness that God has done in you. You're going to be laughing a lot. You're going to be smiling a lot. And I can tell you what that is. That's gratefulness. Be okay being grateful. Be okay being whole. Be okay with having a right mind. If you have to do anything, do the work within your mind. Because your mind will play tricks on you. Your mind will try to tell you, because it's so used to being in a certain area, you have to change your mind. Because when you're growing, you got to get rid of different mindsets. You got to get things that will hold you down off of you. And it starts with your mind. Grow your mind in areas that you didn't even know you can grow it in. If you want to go back to school, go back to school. If you want to grow within the Bible and in your spiritual growth of life, definitely that needs to take place. You want to grow in business? Yeah, change your mind about how things was at one point. Move forward on how, God, do you want me to do this now? Jesus. We have to let go of old behaviors. Going into this year, I have already spoken out for you. Out with the old and in with the new. God is going to bring some new things in your life. And you're going to have to learn that old behaviors didn't get them for you. So you got to change your thinking for where he is placing you, for what he is doing in you, who he's going to have you connect to for him. You on an assignment that you don't even really know that you're on. You're asking God to bless you in one area, and he says, I already have it. I need you to go out in this area. The best thing you can do when God is actually building you up is to make sure you pray in everything that goes on. But be of service. Be a servant. Go out there and serve. God will open up your heart in so many ways. There's not a job that you are above. There's no job beneath you that you say, I can't do, I'm better than that. No. When you feel like you're better than a certain job, it's the job you need to do. Because when you are out there and you're asking God to put these things into your life for business and love and family and life, it takes place in the serving. It takes place in the serving. So serve others. Because as you're out there serving and loving and showing people that, hey, no matter what's going on in my life, I'm going to come out here and be a part of. I'm going to come out here to help. I'm going to come out here to do what I need to do. And that's growth. So while God is growing them, he's growing you. It's a full circle thing. You go out there with the aspect of, man, I just want to be of service. And before you know it, you know what's getting served? You. You know who's getting served? God. In the midst of it all. It's like portion on top of portion on top of portion. God is going to bless you in beyond ways of what you're asking. I guarantee you. And it ain't even going to take all year. But I guarantee you by the end of this year, your businesses will be going forth. Your family will be in a different area than what they ever been. Your growth in him is going to be phenomenal. The people in your life are going to be whole. Situations that you used to run from, you're going to be running to help in. Livelihoods that you thought that you could never have, you're going to have and have it abundantly. When you say, God, I thank you for everything you're doing in my life, he hears you. He loves to be lifted up. He loves to be up there high. He loves to be, because I say it all the time, he's God all by himself. But he wants to be God all by himself up there. Because when he's up high and he looks down low on us, he can see exactly him in us. He can see himself moving. He can see that, look at her. Look at him. And I love that. Because it really is, look what I have done. I want people to see that that's me and you. I want people to see me walking here on this earth. I want them to see that no matter what this child done been through, look at me and them. Look what I done did. And it makes people want the same. We live in a kind of crazy world where everybody wants the same. So is it really crazy? No, it's not crazy. Everybody should want God. So they should want what they see in us. They should want a relationship. Because that's what it is. We're not walking around with this, oh, Christ this and religious thing. No, it really truly is. Look, God done did this. I can't even explain it all. But I can just tell you, it's not me. It's him. You are a walking miracle. You are a walking miracle. Every tear you done cried, every, I don't know, every what is going on, every moment when you felt like, God, you not here, where are you? He's been with you all along. He's there. He has moved and transformed some things that I hope you see. I hope you see it. I hope you not only see it, but know it. It feels good to know that everything does truly work together for his good. So we couldn't have seen it then, but to see it now, Lord Jesus, thank you. It's so wonderful. You talking about being a purpose and prospering in your purpose and settling in the truth of your purpose. Stay in relationship with him. I don't want to change who I am. I love who I am. And not that selfishly I love myself like how it was before. I truly value who I am now. I thank God that I know who Audrey Elaine is. Do you know who you are? Remember, you are who he says you are. He made you in his image. Take the truth and the light and the value of who God says you are. And don't you deviate from the plan. Don't you talk yourself out. And don't want to go and blame others. Because that may come up. But you know your purpose and you know your path that God has you on. So you keep on going in it. You keep on walking in it. You keep on moving. Because you have truly, truly come a long way. And it feels good to have the weight up off of you. And have you just, it's a movement that you're not used to. But get used to it. It's going to feel good on you. You're going to look down and you're like, oh my goodness, things are different. And please know that you are a working miracle. A working miracle. Because all of his works truly, truly got you where you are. Now go out and be of service for him. Go out there. Even if it starts with one, it's going to multiply right before your eyes. Start in your family. Start in your community. Start wherever you can. Just be of service. And watch yourself grow. So I thank you guys. Thank you for just liking and sharing. And that's a part of service, of liking yourself and sharing yourself with others. Share your story. Because it helps people open up to share theirs. So you guys have a great one. I thank you so much for just, you guys keeping me on track and keeping me, focusing. I am going to be back on with you guys tomorrow, God willing. So I love you. I truly do. I can't wait. I can't wait to see all the dynamics God is doing in your life. So, have a great one. Hugs and kisses. Bye now.